I go, I don't want your number.
Is that what you said?
No, I said I'm still giving you my number.
No, you didn't. You said, I'm not giving you my number. I go, I don't want your number, and I didn't ask for your number.
No, I said I'm giving you my number.
I go, I don't want your number, and I didn't ask
you
for
said
your
you didn't want my number, so I'm still giving you my number.
No, if you're going to be that way, I'm not giving you my number. I go, well, I'm totally being that way, and I don't want your number.
No,
Yes.
I think you misheard me because I said I'm giving you my number.
I don't want your number.
Well, you're getting it.
I said, I'm going to go, who is this? Not ringing a bell.
Bruno? Nope, never. No.
Oh, no.
Never met a Bruno before.
No, I don't know any Bruno Aielos. I do not know.
But I agree with you, Karen. My generation uses the word bully
Totally.
too much, and we like to play the victim too much.
And thank you.
Absolutely.
And that has gone down so much here, and I am so over the top done with it. It's just that I don't. Remember, in the middle of it.
Oh yeah, William was right in the middle of
He
it.
was out of here. Were you out here?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, me and you were there.
Okay, so you like our story time.
I understand it from your perspective more now, Karen, and I feel better about it.
You liked my lion story
I
about
loved
Bruce.
it. I love the story.
That is the story you like.
I like all of them.
So week one, after I tried to
Yes.
keep Mark, you just blacklisted me.
Totally.
Did a little bit come back?
Never. Done. Buried.
So how has everyone not been blacklisted? Everyone must be on the blacklist at this point.
Stomped on the grave.
If that got me blacklisted, then everyone in this house has to be on the blacklist by now.
I'm not on the blacklist.
No, because who defected? Okay, let's go through them. Dallas.
Here we go.
Blacklist.
Gone.
Was he on the blacklist?
Well, God, I was scared to death he was going to take me out.
Yeah.
Let's not go through this list.
No, let's go through this list. This is the best game conversation I've had with Karen in a month and a half.
Let's do this.
Okay, who was on the blacklist? Who was there, I mean? I don't even remember. You two. And let me tell you something. We have had this conversation literally. Like, he goes to me, get over week 1 and 2.
That's what I tell her all the time.
All the time.
She brings up week 1
He
six times a day.
constantly tries to talk to me, and I go, no. And he's like, Karen!
So that's where it stemmed for. Was
Week
1
1
with me.
is like a different planet that we're on right now.
He says to me, Karen! And I'm like, nope.
Week 1 is a completely different game.
Look
Not
at week
getting
1.
over it.
Dylan was going to be the replacement nominee. Is Dylan holding that against you now? No, you're good friends with him.
He's your best bud.
Dylan, I'm going to go tell Dylan that Karen should be on his
I
blacklist.
did tell him that. I told him that. I said, if Mark would have used it, I mean, if you make me hyper guess, I mean, and I go back to week 1, okay, so who are the other guys? The only other guy is William. I wouldn't have put William up because I didn't know he'd be the competitor he is. But I mean, he is somebody to watch.
Yeah.
He's good. He's smart. He's agile. He's good.
Why would you blacklist someone from the entire game from one vote? That's 30 days ago.
That was literally like.
That's me.
I was 20 pounds heavier then. Like, it was a different person. Different person then.
I'm psycho. That's how I live.
Completely different game. That's what I keep telling her.
Do you remember JP from my, just quick little story. Do you remember JP from my season?
Yeah.
Do you remember how I looked like an idiot in the diary room because I went like this every time? Because I was in a one-person alliance and he wasn't with me. JP came to me on like day 33 and said, Kevin, I've made you look like an idiot. You've been doing this on by yourself. He's like, but now I want to work with you. I took 4 hours. Yes. And I got over it. And I said, we're still going to do this. Like I should have blacklisted his ass. But I forgave him instantly. I voted against you in week 1.
You're a better person.
I voted against you in week 1,
You're a better person.
This whole time, I didn't know why Karen and I did not mix, and I did not know that week 1 was such a big deal.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Season 3 and week 1 is a big deal to her.
Yeah.
The things that happened.
Deal.
The things that happened on season 3, big deal to her.
It was 2 years ago. I was a different person.
That's what I tell her. Like,
Season 3 was 2 years
this
ago.
is season 5,
This
not
is
season
not
3.
season
I don't want to
4.
talk
This
about
is not season 3.
So yeah, that's
Karen.
I'm just being honest. Bruno's like, Karen, I don't want to hear this again. I'm like, you're hearing it if you're talking to me.
Yeah.
Then
He always brings up week 1. I'm like,
he goes,
no.
And then he'll go like this. Why do I do this? And I keep asking myself the same thing. Why do you do this?
I didn't know week 1 was such a big deal.
It was a
I don't even remember what happened last week.
Like I was telling him yesterday, I am from a strong Italian family where your handshake is your bond. That's what you do. I understand we're playing a game, but it's like that is that's all I've ever had in business and life, and it's like like I told you, me and Bruce are the same way. And like we're 10 years apart.
Yes.
We didn't grow up in the same area. You grew up in Winnipeg. I grew up in Kansas City. And it's like, if you don't have that, then you don't have nothing.
Yes.
So once that plug got pulled, game changed.
The plug can never be put back in.
So the plug doesn't
you
fit.
had all these alliances within alliances anyway. Like, how?
Yeah, I went with the Netta, the Cindy.
Yeah, so I'm saying, you know what I'm saying? So, like, there was nothing after that. Like, you know, I mean, if you're being honest, there wasn't, like,
Yes.
it's not like you came to me and
we've been the
said,
most disconnected players in
You
this house,
said-
probably, is me and you.
not come and say, okay, you know, let's do this.
Mm-hmm.
Like those, like, you know, we never talked game. It's
Right-
like
right after
him against me,
Yeah.
and then you know the throwdown in the bathroom where you're like, I'm coming after you, and I'm like,
Karen, I
that
think
just
you took
adds
that out of
fuel to
context.
The fire.
That's
That's just throwing coal on the fire.
I said, Karen, I want to give you a more genuine person. That was never.
No, not that. That was the next day. That not the day I was on slop and you came to me. Okay, here's how it was told to me.
Yes.
You came to me in the bathroom. I was in the bathroom being my miserable self on slop.
Yes.
Is that how you remember it?
That was like
I
15
don't-
minutes on slop.
Okay, I
Remember,
was
this is
12 minutes on slop
Remember, we
and
have to
I was
remember.
starving to death.
This is.
Okay? Like, hunger had taken over.
Let me give you a hug.
No, why are you hugging Gollum right now?
I love it.
Hunger had taken
Did you
over
just stab me
my
in the
life.
back? She just stabbed me in the
Hunger
back.
had taken over.
Okay. This conversation was 33 days ago, so it's going to have to jog my memory.
Okay, was it 33 days ago? You know exactly? Oh my
Well, you
God.
said if it was day 13.
It was?
It was a
I don't
month
even
ago.
remember that.
See, then why is it such?
I don't remember the day, but I remember what happened. Okay, so here's what happened, at least what was told to me, because I don't know what happened. All I know is that I was in the bathroom being my miserable self 12 minutes into slop and knowing I was had my last meal and starving to
I
death.
love Karen. I
And
love
Bruce
you.
will tell you, this woman, you do not want to see this woman hungry.
Yes.
Okay, so you were part of that. We had really a little bit more than 12 minutes into it, but I was starving. My gut was eating itself from the inside out. And you came into the bathroom, and I was being miserable, and you're like, Karen. And you sat down and you started talking to me, and you're like, what do you think it is? Like, why do you think we don't connect or whatever? And you were just trying to have like a normal conversation with me, and I'm like, probably did a Gollum.
Yes, there's been a lot of Gollums.
You want me to tell you the truth? And you're like, yes,
Yes.
Karen, I do.
Oh, this is the conversation with Cassandra.
No.
Like
Round.
Was this the same day?
Yes. And I'm like, oh my God, is he serious? And you're like, Karen, I appreciate. And then Cass got involved.
Yes.
And then she totally.
I remember it as one conversation.
Then no, it wasn't one conversation. We were like doing nothing all day. And then Cass got involved, and then she pretty much just ripped you apart,
Yes.
which I probably took the majority of the brunt for. And I didn't even say that much then. So then she left, and then you said, okay, Karen, what can I do?
Yes.
And you sincerely.
Sincerely meant it.
And I'm
Absolutely.
like, stop being a fake ass bitch and be genuine.
Yes.
And that didn't go over well either.
Probably not. I
And
was probably a
so-
little hypersensitive.
And so it went bad to worse. Okay, then fast forward the next day in the bathroom, you're like, I'm coming after you.
Karen, I did not.
And I'm like, oh no. Now I did it again.
How I remember that.
I've eaten and now I have to recuperate from my bad
Karen,
behavior
I remember.
once again.
I remember that
Oh, fuck.
conversation. I put a towel on. I came out of the
I
shower.
love you, Karen. Oh, man.
Karen, I put a towel on.
You are. You're
I came.
sitting right there.
Okay, can I say my?
No, it won't happen.
Karen, I put on a towel. I came out of the shower and I sat down and I said, "This is what I remember saying." I said, "Thank you for your advice yesterday. I take it and I want to be genuine with you going forward." And I said, "Right now in the house, we are on different sides and we are against each other." That's what I said because that's genuinely the situation that we're in, and I didn't want to give you a fake ass bitch anymore. This wasn't a I'm gonna win and put you on the block. This
That's
wasn't
what
a.
it seemed like. That's all I heard.
See,
That's all I heard, Kevin. I'm just being truthful.
Karen,
I was
what I
like,
heard-
go down
and
in the bathroom.
Karen, I can tell
Kevin
you-
Martin's coming after me. Oh
See?
shit.
And then we have the house vote right away, and we're sitting in the blue bedroom, and Karen's looking at me and saying, well, I know I'm on the block. Karen saying, I know I'm on the block because Kevin's coming after me. The votes come out and Karen has 0 votes.
I know, it was
Not
awesome.
even
I
one.
was so
As a
glad.
matter of fact, Kevin
I did
and
vote for
Bruno
you.
both have more.
I know you did, and I was fine with it. I was never upset about
I
it.
told you though right away. I didn't try to hide. Like a lot of people tried to hide where they voted, and I didn't try to hide. I'm like, I voted Kevin and Jackie. Like I wasn't trying to hide. I said that to myself as well coming in. Like I can only be myself, and I'm going to try to be the honest. And Bruce is like, you know what brutally honest gets you? It
Yes.
gets people that don't like you. Try to take vengeance against you.
Yes.
Don't be brutally honest in Big Brother. And I'm like, I can't help it. I feel like I'm going to explode if I don't.
Yeah.
It's like I have to tell on myself so I have a clean conscience so I can sleep at night. So, yeah, that's what I heard.
So this conversation, I remember I was in a towel and I said, Karen, I want to be genuine with you. I want to take the advice. Because I know you don't believe me, but I actually take your advice and I actually respect your opinion. You know, you've had a little more experience in your life than me. And remember the conversation when we were cleaning the bathroom and you said,
Yes.
Kevin, you're smug. And
You
I said,
are.
You said you're smug. And I took your advice and I was very humble that week. I've been like humbled in the game. I actually take your advice and it means something to me.
And I'm like, well, don't be so smug. And then Smug showed up again
Because you're ripping me a new
yesterday.
asshole.
Yeah,
Because you're ripping me a new
And you were
asshole.
gloating too much for my pride at that moment.
You were
I came
ripping
in
him
here.
apart.
You were destroying me, and I feel like
It was
the final
Gloating.
two.
All I saw was the big cheery gloat and the salt coming in the wound, and I thought, ugh.
That's Gollum right there.
But you were in your mad Karen Singbeal
Yes,
state.
I was. I'm fully willing to admit that. And then Bruno kept it up, and
I
then
do-
Jackie came at me, and I thought, okay, I'm gonna lose my shit.
Yeah.
But I was
And I
actually
went
trying
and
to
said,
help.
I am trying not to be the biggest asshole, but I'm being an asshole because I can't help
I had to
it.
give it back to you, little Karen. I had to.
And I appreciate that. And as a player and as a person, I can fully accept eating a little bit of humility and humble pie, but it don't taste good.
Same as me, and
And it's like,
hearing that you're smug does not taste good. But I
put a
literally
little
I ate
honey
the
on
pie.
it. I was like, oh. So, yes, I get it. I get it. But it's not very easy to take. But that's the part of this game. It's like, you can't get away. You know, you have a lot of friends in here. I don't.
That's not how I've felt
So
lately.
again,
I have a lot of friends in the jury house. That's how I feel.
you have 2 people in the jury.
Yeah, I have a.
So I'm like, you know, it's just tough in general to play, but
If
it's
this was
like,
the popular. If we were in high school right now, we wouldn't be the popular
No,
kids.
no,
I was the popular kid in high school. Just saying.
I was not. I was.
I was.
We aren't the popular kids right now.
I'm like I am now. Like
I know that people don't like me. I get it. He goes, in the house or outside? I go, both. I get it. But I'm okay with it. Because I'm 53, so I know this isn't news to me. That's why I'm here in season 5. I told you the criteria was 0 patience,
zero empathy.
0 empathy, 0 sympathy, and high annoyance.
Put them in.
Put them in.
See, but I don't.
I know you don't fit. You're the only difference. Yesterday,
What? There was empathy.
0 empathy.
No,
Bruno, are you being smug right now?
Yeah.
Is he being a little smug?
Been smug too.
Are you, dude? Don't let me rub off on you.
And
Awesome.
yeah, it was good.
But did you think I told Mark to lie about it?
See, I wasn't involved in any of it.
Uh-huh.
And like my name never got brought up in that because I wasn't, remember, I just sat on the couch. Like I woke up Cindy, Dimitri and Dallas were sleeping. I woke them up. I shouldn't have woke up Dallas now, but you know, I woke up Dimitri. I said, they're trying to flip the switch. I didn't know who was with who, Kevin. I couldn't tell what was going on. And as the HOH who didn't have a vote, I thought, it was already such high tensions. I thought, I'm just going to stay in the living room
Yes.
and not panic and not go up there. And if these people vote Dimitri out and keep Mark, then I would do exactly what I did in week 2 and week 3 and just like try whatever week when, you know, Gollum came out in the bathroom with that. I thought, okay,
You're not dropping that one, are you?
bad Karen, now I got recovery mode because I know when I'm bad.
I realize that I am.
I'm willing to
I am
laugh and admit it.
I'm laughing. I was laughing about yesterday, a couple hours after. Well, no, I was still scared of you last night, but today I'm laughing about it, and I'm glad I gave it back to you a little bit. And I'm glad we had
fine
that.
with that.
And you don't have to
appreciate
apologize.
that
I don't
more.
have to apologize.
I appreciate that more.
I felt like that was one of the realest things we did with each other.
I'm not trying to intimidate people.
I know, yeah.
I never am. Like that. This is not. I'm not. There are people here that are trying to intimidate people and doing a good job, on and off. I'm not one of those people. I don't think I have to play some intimidation game. I'm just trying to be as real as I can, but sometimes real gets me in a lot of trouble. People don't like the truth. The truth hurts a lot.
Oh,
It was a good talk.
Yeah.
that was a good talk.
Funny. So, I mean, I laugh the hardest.
So, Karen,
Oh,
do you
God.
enjoy our talks or not?
The guy was Bruno was hurt.
I was hurt.
Bruno was actually hurt last night. He
Yeah.
came to me, and he's like,
Were you?
you know, he's like, I talked to Karen. You've talked to Karen about the shoe shop for probably 50 hours.
70 plus? 70 plus?
He was legitimately
The shoe shop in
hurt.
Anchorage?
He was hurt that your talks didn't matter to him.
I was legit.
And I said, I haven't talked to Karen since week 1, so I don't know.
I put 70 plus hours in the shoe shop right
I said,
now.
I don't. I could,
Karen has just swung slingshot jabs at me for 40
days.
I was hurt.
but you were legitimately
Really?
hurt.
And you
Yes.
still came and slept in there, or did
Yes.
you not sleep in there?
I did.